right, Draymond Green at Oracle. The Knicks and the Warriors for the second and final time. Our look at Kristaps Porzingis, who is something special as the rookie from Latvia, Carmelo Anthony. And the Knicks have skidded as of late. For the Warriors, they want to stay perfect at home and build on this homestand as they head off to Dallas, San Antonio, and Minnesota, leaving tomorrow. Our Xfinity starting lineups, first for the Warriors, with Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Harrison Barnes, Draymond Green, and Andrew Bogut. For the Knickerbockers, Jose Calderon, Sasha Vujacic, Carmelo Anthony, Kristaps Porzingis, and Robin Lopez. Warriors won in New York, 116-95. That was on January 31st. Bill Spooner, Mark Ayotte, and Leon Wood to blow the whistles tonight. Carmelo post up. Calderon's an outstanding shooter.
Well, he won
drops
the game.
In the wing jumper.
He beat the Lakers on a last-second shot last game.
Klay comes off the curl, but Vujacic and Bogut got tangled up, and Andrew called for the moving screen. Kurt Rambis took over for Derek Fisher on February 8th.
You see that 5-9 record. Formerly head coach in Minnesota.
Draymond knocked it away. It appeared that Porzingis may have touched it last.
I'd say Draymond had a pretty good game January 31st in Madison Square Garden.
Why would you say that, Jim?
Well, how about 20, 10, and 10? Yeah. And he didn't miss a shot. He had a triple-double, made all 9 of his shots.
Carmelo Anthony off iron. Somehow that got to Steph. Step back three is off iron in its own right.
Well, they didn't deserve that one to go down. That should have been a turnover. Andrew Bogut was setting a screen, wasn't even looking for the ball. Always have to see the ball. Offense and defense.
Draymond blocking Porzingis.
What a heck of a recovery on a 7-3 shooter.
And the backdoor pass. It went out of Klay's hand, and then he missed the recatch. Does not happen very often.
Mishandled twice in one possession.
Carmelo missing the three. Easiest rebound of the night. All the way right back to him. See Porzingis made 7-3, and in person, Jim, he's one of the largest human beings you'll ever see. And he's fluid. Harrison misfiring. The Warriors were cold at the beginning. 0 for 4.
Porzingis is very fluid, very mature. Keeps his emotions under control. Only 20 years old.
Lopez misfiring. The Knicks only scored 99 points a game, so the Warriors would like to up-tempo and make it a firepower game.
Yeah, well, they're last in the league in fast break points. That fits.
They trying to find Bogut. Shot clock at 10. That one deflected. And Carmelo coming up with a steal.
Just a telegraph pass. Kind of a slow start. See if they can get out of it.
Porzingis has Klay on a switch. Draymond comes to help double team. And Bogut right in the passing lane. Klay Thompson and the Warriors still with the goose egg.
If the Knicks hit a shot here, it's just going to build their confidence. They're going to play a little tougher.
Vujacic flat. Don't mind the Warrior defense. The Knicks are 2 of 7. We just need to take a lid off the bucket. Draymond rolling. Knicks rotating. Klay Thompson is 0 for 4. And he's had some good looks. Lopez lofts it off his leg.
Both teams, a lot of mistakes.
Steph throwing the lob, and that's emphatically the first basket of the game for the Dubs.
Well, his lob is going to be perfectly timed because he throws the lob in that instance just like he shoots the ball. It looked like a shot. It was not a shot. Right on the money. He got the mismatch what he wanted and when he switched.
Vujacic missing there. As we said, the Warriors' defense has been excellent. The Knicks are 2 of 8 with 2 turnovers. Steph Curry with the 3, extending the NBA best, 137 straight games with a made 3. ISO Carmelo. The Warriors played that brilliantly. Clay came with the double team at just the right time.
Yeah, nothing wrong with their defense here.
And Klay Thompson's on the board. I think a man with a mustache said the defense is connected to the offense.
Exactly, and you can see they get easy breakouts and they work harder to get those shots. What a pass by Draymond Green and a beautiful run by Clay. Great finish.
Calderon is very clever. Lopez point blank range.
Calderon is just very unselfish, sometimes to a fault.
He's a great shooter.
Yes, he is.
They jump at Steph. Tic-tac-toe. Harrison can't buy it from three-point land. Curry, deep 3. Bogut whacked it again. And out of bounds to New York.
Substitution over New York. Checking the game.
Derek Williams and Aaron Aflalo will check in. Now, you said something about the Knicks in terms of building their confidence. This is a different game than Phoenix or New Orleans. They're primarily younger players in Phoenix. Anthony Davis, some younger Pelicans. There's so many veterans on the Knicks team. If you fool around and let them hang in a game,
absolutely,
they'll know how to finish it off.
Yep, Aflalo can come in and do damage. Calderon. And, of course, Anthony. He has not had a 40-point game this year. It kind of surprises me.
It's amazing. Klay Thompson with a block. Flalo and Lopez. Ricochet. What a crazy sequence. And the field goal and the foul. Steph with a little reach. And an opportunity for a three-point play.
Lopez just loses it, but it skirts right to Aflalo. He takes advantage.
Bunch of good years in Denver. Coming over with Lopez as a free agent, as Phil Jackson was trying to bolster the bench.
Went to Orlando for a bit.
Yep.
He can get going one-on-one. He can always get his jump shot.
He was in Orlando. There was a conversation at Clay in the West, Aflalo in the East as far as two-way players. Bogut following in his own miss.
I like that. Just a little crab dribble. Got him at point-blank range, and he stayed with it. Glad to see him be aggressive. I'd like to see him be aggressive offensively a little more. Take advantage of that size.
Lopez missing there.
Good pickup for the Knicks, Lopez.
Draymond a deep 3. So the Warriors now 1 of 6 from distance.
Well, it appears to me early going they're trying to cut corners, trying to make it too easy at times.
Melo created a little space.
Just makes a simple play. We've seen 2 long threes now.
So a little ugly offense both ways with 5:15 remaining in the first. So the Warriors were scoreless for a while. Andrew Bogut made sure that ended. And when they get in transition, they're the best team in the world. Your lead at 3, 5:15 remaining in the first. Our Taco Bell Liv Moss hysteria moment. Andrew Bogut with his first 3 of the season. Shot clock winding down, and the big man from distance. And fans got a big kick out of it. So did his teammates. Steve Kerr said postgame, I wish he would shoot more.
I know. I've heard many coaches say that. We've said that for a long time. I think when he goes out to 15, 18 feet, he's relaxed because people don't expect him to make it, so he makes more of them. In practice, he does it all the time. That should be a three-point play.
Curry with the flip finger roll.
And he got hit just after the release. He's so clever with that.
I mean, Andrew doesn't talk about it a lot. A lot of times that right elbow is numb. He's got that nerve damage in there, so some nights feels good, some nights a little funky.
Both teams now have combined 8 of 29. In fact, 8 of 30. Let's put it that way. 8 of 30.
Barbosa in, shot clock at 1. Calderon did well just to hit iron. Bogut, so smart, he knew there was no time to shoot.
Well, there's no question about it. The Warriors are working at the defensive end. Look at the percentage of the Knicks.
Draymond finishing inside. Yeah, you're up 7 because you're holding the Knicks to 3 of 16 shooting.
Love that drive by Draymond, and he held on to the ball. Got a little contact, but he made sure he was going to get a good look when he brought that ball back. Nice little move, usually done by a smaller man.
Trying to post up Barbosa. Derek Williams, a little show and go, and he will draw the foul. And that'll be Bogut's second foul. He can't believe it.
Watch Curry release the ball on the way up. He's just got a great skill level. Now, the reason they didn't call that on Lopez because he ran into Lopez. There was contact, but he initiated it on the follow-through.
How about just Carmelo shoving Steph in the stomach, though? That would have been a nice little and one.
I was like one of the officials on that. I didn't see it.
The bench brigade is in. Bogut 4 points, 5 boards, but 2 fouls. And so Livingston and Mo Spates will join Draymond, Steph, and Barbosa. I think Derek Williams has found a role here as he splits the free throws. He's a super sub scorer, Jim. They bring him in. He gets 8.9 points a game.
Right.
Has a job. Go in and score. Steph right around him. Oh, with the left hand.
Steph just reads the body and the moves of his opponent. That's the way you're supposed to play offensive basketball. You react to what the defense does, and he reads it extremely well. That's a tough finish inside by Carmelo.
You said that perfectly with Steph. Don't make up your mind. Wait and see what the defense does as Barbosa will get to the line.
Yeah, and you respond to the defense. You get someone running at you, that's easy pickings for him. Then he loses Calderon because he fakes a pass out to the side, and it's clear sailing for him.
And if Kyle O'Quinn had sold out earlier, Steph would have just dropped it to Spates for a dunk.
Exactly. Carmelo finished nicely down there. Remember, 3 years ago, he was the scoring champion in the league. 28.7 a game. 9-time All-Star for Carmelo. He's trying to do the right thing with this team.
Well, I think he's taken Porzingis under his wing nicely, because Kristaps Porzingis had Mike Breen on the Fitz and Brooks show with Rod Brooks, my partner, and he said Porzingis' brother, not only do they watch great players, they watch great players be interviewed and how to handle the media.
Yeah, he's got his 33-year-old brother, also a great player, and he's his mentor. I mean, he's literally his big brother, and he is giving him great advice.
In New York, you better be able to handle the media. Calderon missing there.
Something going to happen here.
Spates running the floor and able to finish with a left hand.
You always want to run to the rim when Barbosa has the ball in front of you. He's going to go to the rim, make something happen, usually for himself. You can follow up things. This time he created for Mo Spates.
Yeah, Mo says Leandro's got it. We're not pulling up and walking it up.
Yeah, that's knowing your teammate.
The Brazilian Blur becomes a distributor there. For your basketball on CSN Bay Area is brought to you by Ring Central. Ring Central, business communications made simple. You play defense, you hold a team to 4 of 18, you build a double-digit lead. It's that simple. Our Lexus Pursuit of Perfection Now the Warriors, most wins in team history, that was a year ago. And they would like to surpass that. Back-to-back 60-win seasons and not nearly done with 15 games remaining after tonight.
What a year. To absorb all that, pretty difficult.
Carmelo will get that shark bite foul when you touch a guy on the elbow.
But I'll say something about Draymond Green tonight. He gets into you. He's getting into everybody. Saw him block a shot against Porzingis. He loves to play defense. And I talked to Walt Frazier before the game and said, you know, he just plays old school, Clyde, like you and I used to. He battles every second on the floor.
Remember tonight's game and all Warrior games on CSN are streamed live via the NBC Sports Live Extra app on your mobile phone or tablet. Stream the Warriors on the go. I thought you were talking to Clyde because he wore your suit again. You know, that's the problem, is that the two of you wearing the same outfit.
You can't, that shirt is really shiny, by the way. Always aggressive.
Steph Curry hitting a three. And he's got 10 on 4 of 6 shooting. Shot clock at 10. The ISO Carmelo on Draymond has got to give it up. Shot clock at 3. Derek Williams will launch. Wow. He's improved.
Yes, he has.
Not having a great three-point year. I'm just saying he scores a lot off the bench.
That shot looked really good for him. 26% shooter.
Steph Curry with a three. I told you, Jim, once he became 28 years old, this is his prime.
Well, this is what I alluded to our pregame show with Saint and the Godfather, Greg Papa, that Stephen Curry was going to have a big game.
Carmelo answers.
He's hit a couple shots here. But Curry was 5 of 17 in New York.
How hot is he? That hot. 6 of 8.
He was 3 for 11 from three-point range. You can count on it and depend on it tonight. He wants to show the New York crowd that was an oddity on January 31st.
Livingston with the foul.
What a quarter. Doesn't matter. Someone can be 6'8", 6'9". Derek Williams, he just shoots a little higher. We've talked about the arc that he gets on the ball, which gives it a bigger target. Best in the league.
Follow. Bosa went for the steal. Yeah. He made him pay.
Yeah, you go for the steal at point blank range. You've got to come up with it. At least disrupt it.
Curry dishing off to space, but Langston Galloway with the steal. Derek Williams, nice pump fake.
But he slowed down there. He let the defense just play themselves out of position. Nice control.
Warriors could go a little 2 for 1 if they want. Space, there's a free one. He's become a three-point shooter.
And a dependable one. Unbelievable.
Perfectly executed because that's the free possession. Now the Knicks can't freeze it out. The Warriors will get the last shot of the quarter. Williams inside and Steph for the rebound. Now with tenths of a second game shot clock, Steph will play for 1. Now the Knicks have a foul to give. So look for Galloway to go for a steal and apply that foul before the end of the quarter. And instead it's Carmelo on the Draymond screen, but make the Warriors take it sideline out of bounds. Which veteran players are aware of game scenarios. And so the Knicks smartly disrupt the Warrior offense there. Steph with the three. And Kylo Quinn couldn't quite beat the buzzer. So Curry goes for 16. The Knicks as a team get 19. The defense in full effect. Lock up New York at 35% shooting. And the Warriors build a double-digit lead of 12 after the first 12 minutes.
Warriors for Golden State. Checking the game first time tonight. Number 4, Brandon Rush.
Excellent first quarter defense. That's a good sign. Spates, another three. Talk about being able to space the floor.
In his previous 7 years, he was 19 of 79. He'd made 19. And by the way, 13 of those were his first 2 years here with the Warriors. So now this year, he's made 16.
We have
16 of 40. So he's made 16 threes this year.
The game is being delayed with what you would call an epic fail of a courtside person. You can't.
What happened?
The full-on drink right onto the floor.
Did the ball go over there? Or someone go over?
You know what? We don't like turnovers even from the fans. You cannot turn over the courtside beverage. Giants managing partner Larry Bear is there.
Yeah, there's Larry. I saw him on CNBC yesterday.
I don't think Larry spilled the drink. He's got the Brandon Crawford hands. That's in that franchise. He's not going to have that happen. Well, Bill Spooner has tended to it.
I guess if you sit in those seats, you don't worry about the cost of the drink.
Well, now he's texting all his buddies. Hey, I was on TV. Yeah.
Great.
He spilled the whole drink on the floor.
Delayed the game.
Follow.
That's what he does best right there. Just rises up. He loves to go out to about 18 feet.
Langston Galloway, Aaron Aflalo, Kristaps Porzingis with Kyle O'Quinn and Derek Williams. Barbosa, field goal and the foul. Yeah, you used to do this, Jim. You used to drive by guys. How does he do it?
You get your defender leaning one way. What you want to do is you want to move your defender on a little, maybe it's a little hesitation. You go just a little bit, and you want to react to him. If he goes right, you're going to go left. If he goes to the left a little bit and stops, you just have to read the defense, but it's like a computer. You got to do it pretty instantaneously.
So Leandro with 5 off the bench. Spates with 8.
They know he'll shoot the outside shot, so you keep him honest by hugging you a little bit.
Porzingis couldn't get the angle. Harrison Barnes plays good post defense. Livingston.
As I say, he can get that shot anytime. Got a nice 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio this year, so he's taking the place of Andre Iguodala to settle the team down when they need that.
I'm so impressed that after the Iguodala injury, the bench has responded. Multiple guys have kicked in to counteract Andre's absence. Langston Galloway missing long and strong.
Excellent defense by Harrison. Did a heck of a job pushing Porzingis out also, did Harrison.
Ball hopping around. Spates. And finally off iron. Lowe's first miss of the night.
6 minutes, 8 points.
Kyle O'Quinn, another Orlando Magic member that has made his way to New York.
Keep putting the pressure on him here.
Galloway's a pretty rugged defender. When he came up from the D-League last year, he'll put in effort. He defended Livingston well, and Spates will foul him.
Yeah, not many defenders can force Livingston into a fadeaway jump shot. He usually just goes straight up with that length that he has, and he also shoots the ball, his arms outstretched straight up. And when you make him change it, you've done a pretty good job.
Kevin Seraphin getting the playing time. Coming over for years as a Washington Wizard.
5 years there. Free agent for him this year.
Spates getting a nice hand. Klay Thompson, Varejao, with Brandon Rush, Harrison Barnes, and Sean Livingston. Seraphin fires it in from 17. He can score.
And he was a 17th pick overall back in 10, and he's got a big body.
Comfortable on the low block.
And a nice little shooting touch.
Brandon Rush off the Varejao feed.
Just a little bit of dribble penetration from Klay Thompson. And then Varejao the same way, leaves someone open who can knock him down now. You get the defense just sagging in a little too far.
Flalo forced into the fadeaway. Harrison Barnes rising. Misfiring there.
Harrison just has to get back doing what he does normally. He's got strength. He's got to play right to him.
You see Seraphin. He knows his way around the bucket. Livingston saved the turnover initially. See Galloway knock it away. Harrison Barnes, nice feed to Varejao.
Beautiful play. Broken play. Harrison did the right thing there. And the bounce pass works.
Kurt Rambis will take time.
They're up by 19 all of a sudden.
When the Warriors shoot 55%, they hold you to 37% shooting and 7 of 14 on threes for the Dubs. And you're at Oracle as an opponent, you're in trouble. Warriors' biggest lead is right now at 19 with 7:47 remaining in the first half. For McDonald's true story of Steve Kerr, hired May 19th of 2014. Most wins ever by a rookie head coach, 67. Leads the team to the championship. Backs it up with another 60-win season. And a credit to the staff he assembled. 127-21. Now that's the silliest font at the bottom. Hey, Jim, that's the best winning percentage of any active coach.
Yes, I would say so.
Really?
Yeah, really?
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
He took over when the Warriors were 39-4, as Luke Walton took him to that record. So he's 21-2. That's not bad either, is it?
Seraphin is French.
Yes.
Played for Cholet Basket in France. Played on the French national team in the London Olympics. And Jim mentioned the 5 years in Washington.
27 years of age. Actually, I think he's 26.
Varejao, that pass inside, knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, he's 26.
I was just doing the math on the winning percentage. Steve Kerr has just edged out Brett Brown for best active winning percentage of any coach. Klay Thompson hitting that three.
That's the first shot that he's hit from the perimeter. He had that one layup. Good to see him back. Only played 6.5 minutes in that first quarter.
Sasha Vujacic, another guy who was out of the NBA, and played overseas, came on back.
Left for a couple of years. He's improved.
He has. Just like Tony Douglas the other night.
Tony's a lot better, isn't he?
Brandon Rush, well defended there. Seraphin closed out nicely. And Ian Clark, kick save and a beauty.
That went up to about row 10. And he did stick it out there, that foot. And he got his whole foot into it. And he's feeling it.
Yep.
That was so smooth and easy for him. They've got to prevent him from catching the ball, coming to ball side. And when he does go up, you got a challenge.
Seraphin's 8 points lead the Knicks. Varejao unable to finish. Pocket 12. Thanks to Galloway inside.
What about him? Never drafted, waived, 10-day contract. Averaged 12 points a game as a rookie.
I like him as a defender.
Yes.
Plays really hard. Got long arms for a point guard defensively. And right there, Galloway knocks the ball away. Brandon Rush.
When you get waived from the league, you tend to play really hard when you come back.
Appreciate it. Harrison Barnes battling with Seraphin, but Seraphin's had a great quarter. Carmelo will not pass this. Not with Ian Clark on him. He knows he has the mismatch. He's going to back him down. And finally, the double team forces him to pass the ball. Carmelo's saying, I still have Ian Clark on me. Good for Ian. And the Warriors recognizing.
Probably didn't get as low. They came with the double team. He didn't get as low as he wanted.
Klay Thompson, another three. With Iguodala out, they're subbing Klay out earlier in the first,
Yes,
so he
they
can
are.
play with this unit longer minutes in the second. That's been Steve Kerr's adjustment.
Yeah, smart.
Carmelo for three. Dropping that down. Steve Kerr will use a timeout. So the Knicks with Seraphin off the bench. Anthony now with 8 and trying to climb back into the ball game. Today's Saturday at 1, right here on CSN Bay Area. And apparently, Jim, if you're a GM named Bob, you have really good off seasons. Bob Myers does that with the Warriors, and Bobby Evans got Johnny Cueto, Jeff Samardzija, and Denard Span. And credit the Giants for breaking out the checkbook. That is a terrific offseason, and for a team that should be fun to watch this year. Jeff Samardzija.
I saw him pitch a preseason game here, exhibition, early on. He looks good. Better than the record that I've seen that we've shown there under 500.
Yeah, he is. He was
like him.
a Cub. He was an A. He was a White Sox. I think he's going to like AT&T.
Still 60 feet 6 inches, right?
Yeah, but fly balls don't go out there. Brandon Rush benefiting from the Draymond pass.
That rim is still 10 feet.
Thank you, Norman Dale.
Thank you. Yes. But even the Giants and the acquisition stuff, they've got me thinking about them.
Giants and Cubs are going to be awesome this year. Vujacic missing.
Flalo is a near 39% three-point shooter, so I said he can go out to 18. They likes that, but he can go to 3 also.
And this is what we're talking about. It's different than a Utah or New Orleans and Phoenix, to reiterate the point. A Seraphin, and a Flalo, a Carmelo Anthony, is that this is the veteran team. Bogut guiding that home. You don't want to fool around with a veteran team. They get hungry, and they can make you pay.
So Bogut's got 6 on the board already.
Brandon Rush, beautiful steal.
Run with him.
Curry in transition. Brandon getting it back. And look at a Flalo. Stayed attached to Steph Curry.
That was basically, and I love Brandon Rush and what he does, but he got caught betwixt and between. That was kind of a high school play.
Seraphin finally missing. Carmelo Anthony's only a 32% three-point shooter, but wide open, he's going to stripe it. So Anthony with 11, Steph with 16, and the 19-point lead is down to a dozen. Curry hitting another three.
It's a big shot by Carmelo because they're last in the league in points off turnovers too, Bob. And you turn the ball over, they knock a 3 down.
Aaron Aflalo, well defended by Brandon Rush. Steph will push. Draymond, wicked screen on Calderon. Brandon Rush 3, and he was almost too open. Bogut will commit the foul. Calderon still in some distress. Holding on to that right knee, and that's not a good sign. 2:18 remaining in the first half. Bogut's got 6. Curry's passing in points. Warrior lead at 15. Our AT&T U-verse rewind. Draymond Green triple-double in the Garden with the 20, 10, and 10. He was special that night. And the full skill set on display in the world's most famous arena. And for Draymond, when you start thinking about 13 points and 9 rebounds and 7 assists, that's been done only by these guys in NBA history. It's not a bad list to be on at all.
Well, Pat Lever's not a Hall of Famer. Grant Hill,
Pretty close.
I was going to say, he's right there, knocking at the door.
Our Geico Advanced Analytics stat. You know, now Fat Lever, when I see that list, that's the product of the Doug Moe Nuggets, where they were just stats all over the place.
Sure.
The rest of that list are elite players in the history of the game.
I think those teams averaged over 130 a game up in Denver, by the way. But
And it's not like Fat's a bad player. I'm just saying
Fat was a hell of a player.
Havlicek and Oscar and Bird and Magic.
He had some really good years, did Fat. Had a son that went to the University of Oregon. Good player also. Just couldn't quite play at this level.
Curry and Clay. Ball hopping around. Shot clock at 12.
A little carelessly, perhaps, but they got completed. They want to complete it so someone can make something of it.
Draymond, good look on the ball handling. Just rimmed it out. The Knicks have steadied the ship here in the second quarter. Carmelo going to get a running start at Bogut.
And then go right up. Oh, he goes around him. How about that? And turned it over.
Seraphin was surprised he passed it.
I agree. 9 out of 10 times he's going to come at you and pull right up. Shoot that three.
Steph Curry.
He puts on the brakes. You think he's going all the way. He's not only aware of his man, he's aware of Seraphin coming, puts on the brakes and takes a little one-footer off the board.
ISO Carmelo was a clear sign. Flalo. Steph will pick up the foul. Heading to that timeout, we wanted to show you Jose Calderon. Nobody told him Draymond was behind him. And he landed awkwardly and twisted that knee.
That was really a blind pick. They could have called the foul on Draymond.
And they're still tending to him. Aaron Aflalo, 9 years out of UCLA. 22nd pick of 2007. Jim mentioned, signed as a free agent by the Knicks. Bogut to Curry. Steph off the wheel. Klay Thompson getting his own rebound. Harrison Barnes. Klay Thompson again. I'll tell you one thing, if you don't rebound against the Warriors and you give them multiple opportunities, you're going to have a problem. Melo Anthony. 13-8 here in the second. 8-second game shot clock difference winding down this first half. Warriors can't freeze it out. Curry hiding behind Bogut. And out of bounds to New York. So the Warrior lead was 12 at the end of one. They pushed it to 20 at one point. Knicks made a bit of a surge. Very smartly getting Bogut out with 3 fouls. Make sure he doesn't pick up the 4th here. Same thing with Steph, who's got 2. The Warriors need 15 seconds of defense.
Yes, important. I mean, they've controlled the game, but the bottom line, when the Knicks were at 38%, now they're up at almost 45.
Langston Galloway missing. Clay with the rebound at 2. From 3-quarter court. That was right on line. So a 16-point lead at the break. Excellent first quarter of defense. Knicks make a little push in the second. But the Warriors in control at the half. Greg and Gary in the studio for Warrior Halftime Live, presented by Jack in the Box. Is tonight the night the Warriors make it 50 in a row at home? The work is halfway done. Warrior lead at 16. And in the New Orleans game, Jim, it was Draymond Green who talked to the team about defense at halftime. I don't think up 16 it needs a particular speech, but you don't want the Knicks shooting 52% in a quarter as they did in the second, because against the Dallas on the road and against San Antonio, consistent 4 quarters of defense is going to be necessary.
Well, they got after it. I talked about Draymond Green at halftime. He did a super job on Porzingis, blocked his first shot. Porzingis was a non-factor. And you look at the bench, the Knicks bench outscored their counterparts, the starters, 27-19.
Right.
They're the ones that played in that second quarter.
And that's Sarah Fenn and Aflalo.
Yes.
And some of the veterans.
Derek Williams, too.
Yep, they know what they're doing.
So I have to say, the Warriors, though, they kind of put it on cruise control after that first quarter. They still managed 31 in each of the quarters.
Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Harrison Barnes, Draymond Green, Andrew Bogut. And you want to know what kind of coach Steve Kerr is? He ran that play specifically for Harrison Barnes coming out of halftime, Jim.
Who had not scored in the first half.
Harrison was 0 for 4. He's been scuffling offensively. He's playing great defense still, but they're trying to get him untracked. He had 10 quality games offensively, and in the last 10, he hasn't been himself. And you know, Draymond went through that a little bit as well true. Offensively. Renew your season tickets by tomorrow, St. Patty's Day, and get exclusive access to playoff tickets before everyone else at 888-GSW-HOOP.
You know who we're going to see tomorrow in Dallas? We'll have to fly in there, have the day off. One of the great Warriors, Clyde Lee, and his daughter lives in Dallas. She's going to come. You'll see her tomorrow night.
Oh, terrific. Oh, yep. That's great. And Carmelo forced into the travel. You know, good sign here. Calderon is back and playing.
I'm glad.
He twisted that knee. A little concerning, but
yes.
Calderon, Vujacic with Lopez, Porzingis, and Carmelo Anthony.
No wrap on it or anything, so must feel strong and good. Don't see Curry on the low block like that very often.
Step posting up. Misfiring there, and Harrison Barnes. Offensive rebound. Play through the mix. Porzingis the rebound. Draymond's got Lopez on a switch. Porzingis can step out to three-point range, but that was flat. Vujacic. Draymond will push himself. Draymond thought about that three. Keeping the ball moving. Klay Thompson barely in his hands. And he rails his 4th triple of the night. Biggest lead of the night.
The Knicks allowed 16 made threes in that first game between these two teams, January 31st. And by the way, it was 16 of 29 for the Warriors. They're not defending the three-point line very well at all against the best three-point shooting team in the league.
24-second violation.
Oh my!
The rookie Porzingis cycled it out to some veterans, and they both passed on shooting the ball.
I cannot believe that Calderon did not launch. 11-year veteran. He's one of the smartest guys in the league.
And he made up for it with a steal.
And he hurt himself again. He's limping.
Porzingis forgot the ball. Calderon fouling Steph, and he may have to come out of the game as Langston Galloway checks in.
A little bounce pass, and Dre got a hand on that. Got a little bit of a hand. So he's, if you want to call that a block shot, he's got 2 block shots on Porzingis.
I'm excited for Friday night because Dallas has gone small with Nowitzki at center.
Okay.
I want to see what that looks like. David Lee is now a Maverick, so
that's fun.
That will be interesting.
And he still roots for the Warriors.
He does, but Saturday night, Jim, You get to watch, and the lob to Bogut. You get to watch Draymond Green and Kawhi Leonard play defense. That's just a special NBA night. Melo with the skip pass. Galloway. Warriors playing 24 seconds of good defense again. And Lopez bails out the Knicks. How about the lobs that Stephen Bogut, a year ago, remember the misfires on the lobs? They were high, they were behind people.
Well, we've seen 3 tonight already.
Timing has just been excellent. They having that knocked away. Draymond, the take foul.
Warriors foul charge, Draymond Green, second personal. First team.
All right, let's watch how we set this up. Okay, here's the back. Stop it right here. We've got a back screen, and this man does not help. Bogut goes. You're going to see. And that's Vujacic. He does not help Lopez, and Lopez wasn't very pleased about that.
Thanks to Galloway. Off iron. Draymond Green with the rebound. Outlet to Curry. Not only Spades can throw the touchdown. Look at Draymond. He looked at Mo. He's saying, hey, I got the arm too. And Spades turns away. Oh, that was awesome. Draymond Green saying, what about Michigan State? I'm tired of hearing about Florida. A touchdown in his own rights. The Knicks take time, and the Warriors' biggest lead is right now. Kaepernick still under contract for one more year. I'd show up for work for $11.9 million too. Carmelo gets Bogut on a switch, and a 3-second violation on Lopez. Jim, how does a guard know when to leak out on a play like this?
Well, you see he's got the rebound, and you start running early. First of all, you can't wait on anybody, and then you notice they had no guards back. That was the key right there. Only the bigs for New York were back, so he just ran. He just is always aware of where people are. You get the smalls down towards the baseline, take a chance.
Nate Townsend missing, so you assess the floor balance, and then you say, hey, it's a bunch of pachyderms, I'm faster than them, and you beat them down the court.
Absolutely.
Carmelo missing there. That's why a missed corner 3 by a guard is so dangerous defensively, because the guards aren't back, and you miss that corner 3, and the other opposing guards can streak out. Stephen Curry with a 3. You know, he's starting to run back as he releases the ball now, Jim.
He just makes it look so easy.
He knows it's him. Follow, sent away by Bogut. Warriors, man advantage. It's a 2-on-1. Curry runs to the line. Feet set, and he missed the open 3.
You know what Steve Kerr will say? Hey, a 2-on-1, we had a layup. That's what he'll say, and smile. He's one of the few guys I'd say, go ahead and take a 3. Even
Follow flat.
There's a leak out again.
And it's Harrison getting the lay-in.
That's how to get yourself on the board.
And that's a great smile for Harrison Barnes. That's got to feel good. He's playing defense, he's rebounding, and that time he benefits from the open floor play. The Knicks taking time, but they're not stopping the Warriors at all. 6:59 remaining in the third. James Michael McAdoo, part of our Ford Right Choice at Melhaven Elementary in Menlo Park, part of the Warriors and NBA's Get Fit program. Was out there with the kids, and it's good to see James Michael fit again.
Yes.
As he is healthy and having fun. And all the NBA programs, Read to Achieve, Get Fit Week, the Green Initiatives, and the players, even on off days, are still out, about, and part of the community.
Yeah, that's what we do. I did 2 events last week besides the 4 games, Tuesday and Thursday. Stanford Healthcare did that last night again, by the way. One of our great partners for the Warriors. The brand doesn't get better than Stanford in this Bay Area.
Carmelo Anthony off the feed from Seraphin.
Well, they finally hit. That's now 2 of 9 in this quarter for the Knicks. The Warriors defense has been smothering. 0 for 3 from 3. Haven't shot a free throw. Warriors 5 of 9, including 2 or 3 from 3.
Harrison wheeling inside.
Well, you think the 2 free throws and that little leak out got him a little relaxed?
You think your head coach running the first play of the second half for you?
Yep.
And happy to see Harrison smile. It's just great. Carmelo Anthony rattling home the 3.
He's pretty efficient from there tonight. 3 of 4.
18 points for Anthony, 11 for Aflalo.
But you see how he's just he's not really taking the ball every time. He's trying to play within the system. Let's see if Bogut would like to get a shot himself here.
He's always looking to pass, and that time gets Draymond at point-blank range.
Yep, and he'll apologize to Andrew and say, he's doing it right now. I'm sorry, I blew your assist.
Andrew's saying, yeah, but that was your 10th rebound.
There you go.
And you got 9 assists. We're going to get you some more points.
What a nice switch there on a backdoor play.
Galloway hitting the jumper.
That play they just ran, weak side, and the off-guard cuts has been around since Naismith invented the game.
Travel.
Doesn't beat his man on the dribble, Aflalo, who's smaller and faster, but then he does a nice little drop step reverse that gives him a lot of room to separate from his defender and get a look at the hoop.
Galloway. Very reliable, Langston Galloway. Going to give you max effort, going to play good defense, but he's 3 of 6 from the field. And it is the Knick bench that's been better tonight. They have some pros on that bench. Playing against Seraphin on a switch. That means Bogut's got Galloway, the point guard. Klay Thompson 3.
A big man is not used to that. Seraphin was starting to switch back, and then he got caught right in the middle of it all and couldn't recover. He doesn't realize how fast that ball gets out of Thompson's hands.
Bogut reached. Committed the foul.
Oh, he didn't like that. What's that, foul number 4?
It is.
Let's see if he got all ball. We have the angle. That's pretty good defense there. But again, sometimes the official says that looks like a foul to me.
Well, it's the chopping down motion that always sells it.
Iguodala does that all the time.
Yep.
But he has educated the officials through trial and error through all the years because he does that proficiently.
Well, Andrew did not say a word because Billy Spooner is an elite official who will be doing heavy-duty playoff games.
Okay.
And so Andrew respects, he knows who called it. They'll have a little chat at some point. Billy might even say, you know, Andrew, I might have missed that. You might have got it clean. You know, younger official, you bark maybe. Not with Billy. Curry missing inside. Langston Galloway.
And how about Carmelo? He could have taken the shot. He faked a little pass like he was going to shoot to bring that defender to him. Just open it up for Galloway.
Yeah, Carmelo's